Welcome back, Flare community. I hope everyone's doing well and having a great start to the week. Happy Monday. It's time for the weekly stream. We've got Professor in the house coming in first. We've got Anna, we've got Liz, we've got Derek, we've got Doc Bob D, we've got Valiant Energy, Raphael, Lane, the first one you've attended. Welcome. Who else do we have here? Jimmy, Tasmanian. Wow, the full crew. Earthworth and Kirsty and Tex coming in last. So I hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, we're going to start things off in the usual tradition, and that's with the airdrop for YouTube members. So basically, we're going to go over here to the Discord, and it's going to be 58.2 XRP based on the amount of subscribers, as always. And get this out of the way real quick. There we go, confirm that. All you have to do is enter the airdrop, and it is posted in the members only chat. You are only going to be able to see this if you are a Patreon or YouTube member. And as always, I'm going to pin it at the top, so that if you do come and watch this stream at a later date, you can see all the airdrops here. So with that being said, I guess it's time to jump straight in. We're going to go over to FlareMetrics, as always, and check out the latest signal providers and how they're performing. So looks like topping the charts once again, FlareDienst in first. In second, we have FTSO-IT. Third, Alpha Oracle. Fourth, AFTSO. And fifth, sort of newcomer, I guess, that's not necessarily well known, Evolve FTSO. And their vote power is really small in comparison to these. So it's great to see that they're managing to be so accurate, despite having such a low vote power. Did just notice this. Oh yeah, okay. So they're going to be changing to 12% at Epoch 34. So that's something to note as well. It could be a good option moving forward. Okay, so let's jump into the news. I guess the biggest thing that we had actually prior to getting to that, just a friendly reminder that the Flare network is expected to launch on the 4th of July, and this is pending audits. Now, the first audit that we've heard from has passed with flying colors with not a single vulnerability. This is from a top tier auditor. So things are looking good, and this is the projected date. So fingers crossed for that. Biggest news this week was coming from the Flare community meetup. Now, this was, 2.5 hours long, and I loved every single minute of it. Lots of information here that I'm going to be unpacking in the next days and weeks going ahead. And it was incredible, if I'm honest. I was really reassured, as I'm sure everyone else was, and it's just inspiring to see everything that the team have envisioned and their ambitions. You know, it really is a network to really change the game, connecting everything. It's not just a fancy tagline, which I said before, this is something that has never been done before, not in this way. And it's a problem that really needs addressing. So if you have yet to watch this, I would highly recommend it. If you don't have 2.5 hours to spare, I am going to be creating smaller videos moving forward, key takeaways and all that good stuff. Some of the news that we had from that particular call was Filecoin has been added as a F asset. So currently it stands off the top of my head. We've got XRP, we've got Litecoin, we have Dogecoin, XLM, Algorand, Bitcoin, and finally Filecoin. So 7 in total, if I'm not mistaken. So absolutely incredible there. It's great to see all of these integrations happening, and it's going to onboard multiple communities going forward, and that's going to be a big thing in terms of usage for the network. Here we have a tweet from Flare. Most bridges today put signatories between two chains. This isn't a decentralized solution. They have signaling rights over 100% of your capital. There is no insurance mechanism. And in that presentation that Flare did, they did talk a little bit about insurance. And yes, Layer Cake solves this. And, if we look here just at this infographic, this is how it traditionally works with a multi-sig wallet. And it means that if you have some Ethereum on the Ethereum blockchain and you want to convert it to Ethereum via a bridge, it normally goes through what's called a multi-sig wallet. And this is a number of different, maybe individuals who have to, or, contracts that have to confirm this. And if these get compromised, then basically there is no insurance and the money is lost. And that's what we see with so many of these platforms that are getting hacked. You rely solely on this part of the puzzle here, the multi-sig section. So Layer Cake solves this, a revolutionary technology which I have no doubts is going to change the world of crypto. And that's why I'm personally in this space for FLR Network and Songbird Network, because they are bringing something completely new, something that we've never seen before in the crypto space. And I think they're going to set the standard moving forward. Here we have another tweet from FLR. In the world of proliferating chains, parachains, and subnets, sidenets, and supernets, FLR can connect everything. Connect everything. Wow. Check out our community call to learn how FLR is building secure, insured, as we mentioned just a second ago, interoperability solutions for blockchains and Web3. Moving on, we have this tweet from Tom, and I think I may have shown this last week, but I did want to just reiterate this for those who may not have seen it. The F-Asset protocol will not hold up a FLR launch. FLR could go live without S or F assets on either chain. So many of us have already seen the roadmap, and I think it's just important to note that the launch of FLR, as mentioned here, it's expected on the 4th of July, and this is pending audits. That's the determining factor, the variable that there is there. If the audits pass, then FLR should theoretically launch on the 4th of July. So stay tuned for that. We have this tweet here from Nebuchadnezzar. Sorry if I butchered that name. But yes, FLR Networks has more doctors working in it than an actual hospital. Maybe not quite, but it certainly does have a lot of doctors. And, it's great to see that the team here are really proficient, and they're doing an absolutely incredible job. They have a really A team, if you will. They've got so many doctors, so many, maybe overqualified people to work, because they really are building something special, and to do that, you need the best team. And I certainly think that FLR has that. Something coming out just a few hours ago was this FLR Finance update. Nope, sorry. I think that might be a future tweet, but yes, okay. So this is for the DeLorean holders. Basically, you need to keep your wits about you, because there is going to be some news for DeLorean holders. And yes, FLR drops, which is a new module that should be coming soon. And in fact, actually, for those who haven't seen the DeLorean NFT, this is the DeLorean NFT, and it is currently hosted on the Ethereum chain. And if we go over here, they did talk about a quick Medium article about their third community update, and I did take a quick peek at this earlier, and I did just want to come down here to the Q2 outlook. Here we go. This is what I wanted to just bring your attention to quickly. We expect to bring both FLR Wrap and FLR Drops online in Q2/Q3. Along with a few other partnerships we've been working on as well. So FLR Wrap is the ability to wrap different assets, and they have a whole plethora of different assets which are going to be able to be wrapped and used on their decentralized exchange. And we also have FLR Drops, which is going to be the NFT module, and we did do a video on that last week, so stay tuned for that. Very exciting. Q2, Q3. Perfect. So something that I wanted to bring your attention to here is the next episode of the Flare Community podcast. And it's going to be with Oracle Swap. Now, they're building a decentralized exchange initially, but they do have plans to roll out an NFT marketplace in addition to some other things as well. And we're going to delve deep into that. And it's going to happen on Wednesday this time, actually. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. And I will be making an announcement in the very near future on Twitter. What else do we have here? Yes, the previous episode actually happened last week on Thursday. And we had a really good conversation with Thoth, who is the creator of the Cooties. He's a really stand-up guy, and we actually covered a lot of different things that the Cooties are doing, something a little bit different. You know, we've got the NFT marketplace here, the royalty share, the metaverse, and we actually got a sneak peek of a card game. In fact, we can maybe have a quick peek at it now. Give me a second. Try it. There we go. Yeah, so this was a card game which Thoth has been building, and you know, you can expect, I think it's safe to expect that this could be one of the first games to launch on Songbird. So there's this project. There is also Argon, which is being currently developed by D-Wave, and obviously Kings of Strategy 2, but it looks, as far as I'm concerned, it looks like this may be the first one to launch on Songbird. So lots of exciting stuff there. I guess to keep on the theme of NFTs, I did put this post out here for the Patreon family. If you are interested in joining, there is a link at in the description. And basically, I have these cards which are going to be given to the people who buy the first NFTs. And I'm going to go over this in a bit more detail in a separate video. But basically, there was some problems with the printing, and I did actually manage to negotiate some additional decks, some of these physical decks. And for Patreon members and YouTube members, I'm going to be raffling these via the Flare Community Wheel of Appreciation that everyone knows and loves. There's going to be lots of extra decks. I think I've got about 30 to give out. And yeah, I'm going to do that over the course of, well, after it's launched, the course of the preceding couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. And yes, there are going to be exclusive opportunities to get these as a Patreon member or a YouTube member, but I will also be opening these NFTs up to the public too. Moving on here, NFTSO, highlighting their search functionality. Let's see here. So we know that filtering has been a really high demand request, or a highly requested feature for an NFT marketplace. And it looks like they're showing off this with the S-toads here with the background. And I think that they search for something else as well. Yeah, it was the flame mouth. So this is a really highly requested feature, and I think it's going to be welcomed very much so. Just for people to be able to, I guess, search for what they want. We also had this news here from Sparkles, or from Integrity. And Sparkles are planning to do some upgrades, and a big list of them here. And it's really great to see them moving from 1.0 to 2.0, because there are some definitely necessary features, and some of these are really intriguing. Royalty management for those who mint. Again, the traits filtering, they're hoping to get on that too. And yeah, much more. True auction system, that's going to be interesting to see. And I think that would really change the game in terms of demand for assets, because right now, you know, it's, I guess, a battle to list it at the lowest if you're planning on selling something. We also have this here for a new all-time high from the Fat Cats project. And, you know, these are absolutely incredible. They're very aesthetic looking, and, you know, lots of incredible I guess, incentives to hold them. And we did cover this in another podcast episode too. I would highly recommend checking that out if you have not. It actually sold on Sparkles for over 500,000, 550,000 Songbird, which equated at the time to around 26,000 US dollars. So absolutely incredible there. It just goes to show that this project, it's much more than just an NFT collection with the catalyst and all of the different metaverse things that they plan to actually do. And if I'm honest, I think this is my favorite NFT in the collection. I know that Hugo has one of the originals as well, the one of one, but I think this one's my personal favorite. Finally, we got this from Stedas here, who has been making posters for the XRP community for the longest time. And yeah, he's actually doing one for the FLR community too. And basically, you can just, it's almost like a snapshot in time. And I'm proud to be one of the ambassadors here. And basically, you can, soon, you'll be able to sign up and have yourself included on the poster. So if you're not on Twitter, highly recommend jumping on that and following Stedas here too. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to, let me just get everyone's attention here. We have the usual giveaway for members, and it's basically going to be a word search this week. And yeah, the first one to complete it and post the results in the members only channel will get 20 XRP. Same as always. And that's just what we do, a bit of appreciation for you guys. So before I do leave, I would just like to say that I'm not feeling 100% today, so I'm not actually going to be doing the community chat as normal, but I think that we should be back in effect from next week and probably on Thursday. So the next things that you have to look forward to is the Oracle Swap podcast, which should be happening on Wednesday. And we also have the breakdown of the FLR Network community call as well. That's going to be lots of interesting information within there. So I guess it's time for the puzzle, the crossword. Here's the link. I'm going to post it here. Death Ranger is ready. Good luck, everyone. And yes, before I leave, I would just like to say a big thank you to everyone who is subscribed and liking the videos, and of course, all of the members and Patreon supporters. So with that being said, it's been absolutely incredible. Hope you have the most incredible week as always, and good luck with the competition. And until next time, I'm out.
We have liftoff.